All right, so I want you to like start like a fade to black. Last week on You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, when are we gonna get the end boss on? Tony loves Chachi. You're a fucking nerd. Shut up. Oh my god. Meta Soundwave. He's in our Discord server. Find out this week what happens on. And then cue the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your host, Locarthemanbeast. Wow, hi. Also featuring me, the DjLobsterDust.
Hi, buddy. I am so confused as to what's happening right now.
Dude, I'm in a fever dream right now.
What is going on?
I don't know, man.
I need an adult.
I'm trying to find enthusiasm and energy. I'm fucking 1000% forcing it.
What happened? The guinea pig's still alive?
For now.
Tell me, good sir.
Let me just put it in a nutshell.
Okay, I love nuts.
I want you to imagine the smell of a 270-pound man sweating, like literal, like cups of sweat for 2.5 hours.
Okay.
And then I want you to imagine the cleanup process for that. And then I want you to imagine a stroke patient just getting up out of his wheelchair and just peeing on my floor and walking around.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want you to imagine a woman who's been pumped full of diuretics and laxatives for 4 hours, finally getting that sweet, sweet release while I'm scanning. And that's been my day.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
It's fucking great, man. Let me tell you.
So you have to clean that up? There's no like a hazmat
sure
crew?
do.
There's like nobody comes in with like suits and like a pressure washer?
Yeah, sure. At a certain time of the day when they're on. Not when it's just me. Not when I'm just chilling.
Should have just left it.
It's just me tomorrow too. I'm just working through it no matter what. Fucking fuck.
I guess that makes sense that would happen a lot more often, because when I went to go get my MRI, the trailer definitely had a funk to it. Like,
listen, if I'm being completely honest, I'm lucky that this doesn't happen as often.
True.
As it does to me. Knock on fucking wood.
I mean, at the same time, too, wouldn't you rather have it all happen in one day versus like spread out consistent? Like, if it was every day, it'd be miserable. I'd rather just fucking have it all piss and shit one day, get it done, and then go home.
Okay, so say I work like Monday through Friday, right?
Right.
Can I do like sweat, piss, shit at the very end?
Ooh. Would you?
You know, how would yours be, though?
Well, you're the person that's cleaning it up. So I'd rather just lock it all down into one day for cleanup and then just like spend the rest of my 4 days at work fucking
sweat. You're just like, ugh, it's just like a mental thing. Like, holy shit, that's a lot of fucking sweat.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Piss. You're like, man, they really pumped you full of meds and asparagus. Is that what that is? Meds and asparagus. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's just kind of like the smell goes away quick. It's the shit, man. It's the 3 days of not shitting and them just like, let's just give her more laxatives, I guess. And just kept pumping and pumping, and her leaving like a plug of what stopped her up, and then the rest just going everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you ever hand your...
Dude, we didn't even make it 30 seconds in and we're back to talking about shit on this podcast.
Do you ever just hand
Jesus
the patient a rag? Come on, clean it up. Let's go. At least start it. It's your shit. Just scoop it into a pile. I'll do the wipe down.
Nah. I can't remember where it was and what it, I think it was puke. But some some tech that shall not be named, like just like you can get nausea from the contrast and whatnot.
Sure.
And when I say that this lady just puked and probably brought up, I'd say the equivalent in what looked like about 2 double doubles, animal style, maybe extra grilled onions, and what I would assume is a strawberry shake. And I just remember watching this happen while still in training and be like, oh my God. And then the tech just grabbing 2 towels and throwing it at the lady, not handing, just like, pissed, and just storm out of the room. And I'm looking at the patient, and the patient's looking at me, and I'm looking at the door at which my trainer's now gone. And just like the shame, the embarrassment, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. It kind of is. You're supposed to eat, but
you're definitely not.
It's just, you see stuff like that, and you're like, they're already embarrassed enough. It's kind of what you signed up for. You work in this field, it's a very distinct possibility. Deal with it.
I guess that's a big thing about it.
But hopefully just don't deal with it all in the same day.
I don't think I would be overly offended if like my doctor, like I fucking vomited all over the room. My doctor was like, okay, here's some rags, help me clean this up type of thing. Cause I would feel like, yeah, I'd be embarrassed, but I'd also be like, yeah, this is my fault. I'll clean some of this up.
I would lunge for it, but it's like when they're like 70, 80-year-old women and they're, oh my God. And like, you could tell like that shit just like rattled the life out of them. Yeah. They're stay away from the light as you're like cleaning up the fucking, no, don't go there. Don't go there.
Just wafting the smell. Just stay with me.
They don't have smelling salts, but this is your shit.
Remember? Oh God.
I'm so glad nobody at work knows I have a podcast. Oh man. Hey, enough about my shitty day. How was yours?
It was good. It's good. It is getting a little too warm for comfort.
Yeah.
Fuck
all this.
I was not prepared for heat. I mean, I guess I was prepared. I knew it was coming, but it's just like, I'm not prepared to be as sweaty as I am. You know what I mean? Like I think that's I fucking hate the heat. It sucks. Like you can't really do much about it. Like you just kind of have to avoid it. But I just am like,
just acclimate.
I'm just, thanks, bud.
Acclimate, dude. That's what somebody told me. They're like, I was like, how do you get used? Last year when it was like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night and still like in the hundreds outside.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you get used to that? And some guy's like, you just acclimate. I'm like, oh, how do you acclimate? And he's like, what you do is you just strip down to like a pair of good swim trunks. I don't know if you actually sound like this, but like in my head, this is how I reimagine it. And you just sit out on a lawn chair on your porch and you just absorb the heat. And after about 2 weeks of that, I was like, 2 weeks? He's like, not all 2 weeks, but like a few hours a day, your body just gets used to it. And then here's the trick. No more air conditioning. Like, oh, you want me to die?
That is something that I have heard specifically people say is like the more that you utilize the air conditioning stuff, I don't give a fuck. You are out of your goddamn mind. Out of your goddamn mind. There's no fucking way I'm living without air conditioning. I would I
keep your fucking hill people magic.
No. I am good. I literally, like last year when we had the fucking, that heat wave that was like, what was it, 112, 115 for like 2 weeks straight. Like I think my electrical bill was something like close to $600 or like $5 something.
I'm in an apartment and mine was $700.
Yeah, no, fuck that noise. It literally was just like, I'd rather pay the money.
I will go into crippling debt.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be comfortable.
I will start robbing people to pay my fucking electrical bill if I have to. But yeah, I mean, other than that,
just have extension cords from your neighbor's house. They don't even know you're just plugged into the back, climbing over a fence.
I also wonder how many box fans would it take to simulate an AC? Like if I bought, let's just say you went to Walmart and you bought like 60 box fans and you just put them in a line. Could you eventually get the same effect of an AC? Also, I mean, the only reason I'm thinking this because I'm thinking box fan doesn't use as much electricity as like a fucking AC.
You build computers. You know how to build computers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just do the in-out method.
Okay. You
arrange your fans accordingly. Make sure you have some nice, tasteful RGBs. Whole side of your house just looks like a PC case.
I'm just thinking, like, if you could get it circulating, like, it comes down the hall and then have a box fan that blows back the opposite direction. So as the air comes out,
fuck little duct tape, just sticking them to ceilings.
Yeah, exactly.
All over.
Just Bailey wire from the ceiling, so it just kind of swings, like undulates. I'm sure at a certain point you could
wake up hungover in the morning.
What? It's like, yeah. Oh man,
this is content.
And now I just want to try it.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like I buy a new box fan every year.
So you should have a bunch.
I feel like there's like 4 or 5 in the house. It's like one per room, one in the living room, you know? Because we live in a mansion, apparently. 4 or 5. Yeah. I'm buying 4 or 5 per room.
You know? I have one in the parlor, one in the foyer.
I give the butler a little hand one. He just doses off with it.
A little hand, a strong hand one.
My germs. Where did Scary Movie go wrong?
I think around the time that 50 Shades of Black came out. I think when they not gave up on Scary Movie, but like, I think you could say when Dirt Nasty came around.
So Scary Movie 3.
Things took a shift and they started not just doing that. It's like all the parody movies started coming out.
The 300 so parody.
Killed it.
Yeah.
And then from there, I think they started branching out because they saw that this was dying. Like, but they still had their same style. They just went into like different movies. And by then it was
Scary Movie before or after Not Another Teen Movie?
I think same time.
Same time.
Scary Movie came out around the same time, but that was Not Another Teen Movie was so good.
So good.
Because like it attacked so many different ones, but still made it like a cohesive storyline.
Yeah.
Where Scary Movies, you could tell it's like,
well, Scary Movie 1 was just well, Scary Movie 1 was it was definitely just
Scream.
Scary Movie 2 was House on the Hill or Haunted Mansion or whatever the fuck that movie was. And then Scary Movie 3, I think, is when they just started shuffling shit together. It was like Aliens. It was The Ring. I said, fucking.
That's Scary Movie 2. The fucking. Okay. Fast and the Furious. Like, which part in the series made you start abandoning like the series? Mine, Scary Movie 2, when the cat in the litter box and like the Matrix. Well, that's about there. Up there.
Polly want a cracker? Polly wants your mama's sweet ass. What Polly said about my mama? Hold my tooth. I must have watched those movies like on repeat. Scary Movie 1 and 2 for sure, because I thought they were fucking just comic gold.
Over and over and over again.
Miss the good old days of comedy.
I don't know. I thought Dirt Nasty killed it, to be honest.
It was fucking hysterical. He's like whacks the kid in the head. Leslie Nielsen was in that movie. He was the president.
Yeah.
And that was I don't know if it was the first, but that was Kevin Hart was in that movie too.
Yeah, that was Kevin Hart early
Kevin Hart.
Early. I think it was 40-Year-Old Virgin, that. And then from there, like he started getting like littler roles, like became bigger and bigger.
He was in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah. Get clapped. Oh, that's what you want to do? Hey, come on, my man. First, you're going to have to lower your voice when you're talking to me.
That's right. That is right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Fuck.
Yeah. I think that was Jonah Hill's first, too.
Yeah. one of his
trying to buy the fucking
was 40-Year-Old Virgin before Accepted?
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah, and before Grandma's Boy.
Holy shit, that was one of his first then.
Mm-hmm. Real deep. And you could see it like in his cheeks.
Have you seen a picture of Jonah Hill recently?
Yeah.
Bro, he looks like someone posted a picture on Reddit of him, and like he's like way thin, like scary thin with like a big ass scruffy beard.
Big beard.
Someone was like, "Oh my god, like he's lost so much weight," and some's like, "Oh my god, it looks like I just gave him change outside of a fucking Wendy's." Christ.
Yeah, I mean he's had his fluctuations pretty heavy.
Well, he went real heavy after like I think it was 21 Jump Street when he met Channing Tatum or whatever. But Hollywood kind of like typecast him as like the fat kid or whatever it was. It was
hard for him to get roles and stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, there was a lot of interviews you watch where like he just get like those questions over and over, and like he was just like getting brought down. So then he just started cutting weight, especially after what was that movie where he was the fucking drug lord or whatever, or the arms dealer.
Dogs of War.
Dogs of War. I guess like that was like one of his biggest when
War
he was
Dogs.
War Dogs, whatever. Yeah, that fucking movie. I guess that was when he was at one of his biggest, and they had like wanted him to be big for that movie or whatever. And I think that was when like he like started changing drastically, and now he just looks like.
I mean,
he looks
fuck you money now.
He's got fuck you money. Yeah, he looks good for being as big as he was and as skinny as he was. But he also looks like at the point it was like this is mild anorexia at this point.
Yeah, it could be some of that.
Yeah, fuck it. You're in Hollywood.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Nothing feels better than looking good.
Fuck. So what's on the gaming agenda?
Nightingale.
I saw you. I did not get a chance to fucking take a look at that picture that you sent me today. What was that all about?
They were saying first half of 2023,
which is pretty much
do early access. They've been doing, I guess, people that were like logged into their Discord and been like active in their Discord community. 2,000 of them have been doing play tests since the beginning of the year.
No shit.
They're opening up the play tests to an additional like a little over 7,000, bringing the total to be up to 12,000.
Really?
I guess they had like over 50,000 applicants for this, but they're having around 12,000 in the next play test through, but they're pushing the early release access to fall. They're saying.
I guess that makes sense
because they found things that are somewhat like game breaking, where they're having like GPU crashes, and they said that they've been talking to the engines software engineers, the graphics cards companies, different companies and stuff like that. From what it sounds like, I don't want to suck their dick too much, man, but it's kind of refreshing to hear like a dev saying like, you know what, like we don't want to kill our people. Like it's not there yet. We don't want to put it out, but we also don't want to fucking murder our engineers and have them just tired and over miss something.
Absolutely.
We want to go over every possible thing. There were GPU crashes, but we'd fixed one, but we knew there could be more. So we kept going. We kept running, trying to force it to crash and find out what those scenarios were leading to. And then we talked to the people at NVIDIA. We talked to the people at AMD. We wanted to cover every driver that we could to make sure that we're capturing so we can deliver the best final product that we can.
Okay.
And it feels real nice. Like, bruh. I hope it's so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
for it.
I mean, honestly, like, here's the thing: like, if you're gonna bring another survival-based game out, that there's like the genre's kind of oversaturated in the market for sure. Do it indie style, you know. I mean, make it good. Make the game worth it to play. I mean, if you even had to hold, that's my whole thing. That was like the thing with Redfall. Just sit on it for a little bit longer. Yeah, you know what I mean.
In the grand scheme of things, a 3-month delay is going to hurt you a lot less than putting out something that's shit that you knew about,
or it's such shit like, because like, especially if they're going to launch on Steam, you got 2 hours to play before a refund. Like, you're going to run into refunds anyway, but it would be a lot easier to fucking wait it out and have less refunds than fucking put it out early and then everybody refund it. You know what I mean? Shit. I think the last time I checked Redfall, there was like 212 players worldwide on Steam.
Ooh.
Now,
well, on Steam,
I'm
betting a good portion is probably Game Pass.
On Game Pass and on console, you know.
Yeah.
So sure, yeah, but I mean,
sorry, console.
The last time I even tried to play it, we couldn't get any farther than like a couple feet into the mission before it just kept crashing, just kept kicking us back to the menu. So it's like you couldn't even play. And it was like that's co-op and that was single, like by itself. It just kept crashing. I was like, what the fuck is it? And it was working fine on launch. Then there was an update and now it doesn't work anymore. Okay. Feeling bad, man.
Mama said there'll be days like this.
Well, the thing about Redfall too that kind of worries me. Well, not. Am I worried? I'm not worried, but am I worried? You know, type of thing. You know that.
I mean, nothing to worry about anymore. It's done. It's out.
Well, okay, so that's Arcane, Austin. That was also Bethesda, and that was also Xbox. So Bethesda and Xbox are also doing Starfield. So it's like, and we know Todd Howard doesn't have a great track record with releasing games that don't have issues. You know what I mean? Fucking Skyrim to this day is still bugged as shit, and it's been re-released 20 times at this point.
Yeah. You know. Yeah, that's all I got.
I've gave up.
Think.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I was about to say, like, yeah, but like I knew you were going straight at Starfield too, and I was like, yeah, but like that was like the Xbox like Arcane Studio side, you know, like they wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
they wouldn't. Bethesda wouldn't do. They wouldn't do that.
Cut to Todd Howard. It just works.
He's fucking naked on a bearskin rug with a fire behind him. We're sorry. Sorry.
Oh my god. I don't know if it's just because I want Starfield to be a good RPG that like look.
But you're having flashbacks to Fallout 76.
Well, that's the thing. Someone was like, well, at least like under Bethesda's track record, Fallout 76 is no longer the worst game that they've ever like fucking been a part of. I was like, god damn it. Redfall, I had such high hopes for you. What happened?
Yeah. Maybe that's why the vampire genre isn't really visited that well.
Because shit people do shit games?
I don't know.
So a bunch of people commented about it.
Jeff Goldblum out here, man. I'm just trying to connect dots. Polar, Ice Caps,
Vampire Survivors, another
Coca-Cola.
one. Yeah. Beats,
V Rising,
Bears, Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, V Rising, bunch of other things. I mean, there are vampire games. I think we were really light on that list when we originally did it, but nothing like what we want. I don't know, man. Vampires.
I mean, if anybody would know, it would be you, right? Mr. 700 fucking games on Steam.
Not including Epic.
You know how pissed off I've been all morning.
All morning. I just looked at so Amazon, if you have Prime, like through Twitch and all those different things, they give free games. I have 400 games in my Amazon library. I have never even opened that fucking thing. Like, it was like, download the app. It's new and updated. I was like, oh, let's see what's in there. Like, I had a couple games. X-Wing Squadron's free right now on the Amazon Game Store. I was like, oh, fuck, cool. Pick it up. There's 400 fucking games on there. I was like, what? I haven't played a single one of them.
You know what you should do?
Huh?
You should do what I do.
What's that?
Have them all installed on your computer and all on your desktop.
Are you really struggling to find a game?
Yeah. I swear to God, when I tell you, I scroll. I'm like looking at Steam on my phone while I'm at work, like watching my scan, going. I'm like, no. Reading, no. Watching, no. And then I find one, I'm like, oh. You scroll down, it just says, friends that already own this game. It's always you. It's always you. Always. It's gotten to the point where like I just click scroll to see who has the game, and then I like look to see what the game's even about.
So,
and you know what? It might even make it better because you're about to get something really fucking weird and off the wall. Because I don't have any other option.
no, that's what I did. So we were deciding that we're gonna try and do like a new fun little thing where. So you want to call it Freaky Friday because I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
But then we release it on Thursdays.
Yeah,
Freaky. I woke up in Chris Brown's body, and then like Freaky Friday, but then Thursday.
Perfect. Love it. Yeah. So we gift each other games, and then we sit down and we play it. One of us will watch each other play, record, and then make a video out of it or whatever. And we just
talk shit the entire time.
So the game I found for you, did you look at it at all?
Nope.
No, you're just gonna fucking.
I don't want to know nothing.
Okay.
About it. I want to like pull up, download, and look away,
and then just start,
and then immediately just get into Discord.
Okay.
And when it's done, run it.
Okay.
And that's when the video starts.
I love it. I want
to know nothing.
Okay. I love that idea. I love it. I think it's such a cool idea for like just videos that we can put out. Because I mean I hunted for quite some time, and like I found that game and I was like, this is weird and out there enough that even if like, because your whole thing was like maybe it would be a game of or outside of a genre that we would even play or anything like that. And I kind of like I didn't go too far outside the genre because I got to the point where I was just looking at porn.
Oh, no.
I was just looking at porn games.
I know. I found some real weird. I found like a Sarah Silverman fucking simulator where all it is you're just shoving phallic objects in her mouth.
There was one I almost got. It was like furry feet, and it's like one of those puzzle sliders where you move the picture around, and then it finishes the picture. It's just a furry's feet.
God, what was? There was one that was. It was the perfect fucking weird game, Trevor, and of course you owned it. I can't think of it right now, but it was like this is so fucking weird, and I just kept reading, and I watched every fucking video that it had for the previews. I was like, like there's no fucking way. This is like why can't I fucking think of it? There is so much weird shit. It just kept building and building, and then of course, friends that own this game, it's you. I'm like. It was so weird. I was like, how has this never been brought up? Oh.
You got to figure out the name of it.
I know. Morgan Freeman narration. Never did he ever remember the name of it. Oh, I don't even remember like how I've taken some weird fucking rabbit trails too, trying to find something that you haven't played. Oh.
So that was the downfall of the Steam Summer Sale back in the day. So like now Steam Summer Sale is very much so like, hey, here's a block of time that we're going to do summer sales, and these are the prices that they're discounted at. But they used to do this thing way back in the day called flash sales, where every day games would come up and they'd be discounted a different amount. So like you were always waiting for the best like deal or whatever. So there would be times where it was like, okay, I used to like put $200 aside, and like Steam Summer Sale, I'm going to spend $200. That was the cap. That was the limit. And so every day you just look at the flash sales and be like, oh, this is up, boom, and you just buy it. And then when you got to the end of the 200, it was like, that was it. But then like some games would creep up, like you just bought it the day before, but now it's like fucking discounted even more. And you're like, do I return it and rebuy it? Like there's so
you're like
much.
The nerdiest fucking game of like DraftKings.
Yes.
It's like, oh, I have $200 to put my team together. Let's get a bunch of these indies. I don't care about that AAA. That's probably
it's exactly right. I can always buy it later, you know? And then and then you kind of like weighed your options. Like, well, would you buy that at full price? If you didn't buy it at full price, then it has to be the best deal. But if you buy it at full price, then like who gives a shit if it's like 15 or 20% off? Like, you know what I mean? Like that still works. So it was like a lot of like weighing that out. But so like Steam Summer Sales, you'd wind up with buying 40 games at a time, and you'd spend $50, and it was hot. It was amazing. And then I used to have a thing where it was like every game I buy, I have to play. And so I'd buy a bunch of games, and I'd at least put my limit was at least put. It used to be like if I can get an hour per dollar of enjoyment out of it. But some games are just so bad you can't. It's like I've spent an hour, I'm good. And then Humble Bundle started existing where it was like, hey, this one game is doing it, but we're bundling it with a bunch of shit. So you'd end up spending like $20 and getting like 10 games. Oh my God. It's a dangerous, slippery slope, man. That's an addiction that you don't want. Now look at this. Now friends can't even find games to play with me.
Yeah.
So when do you want to shoot this? When's your next day off?
This weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Have we talked since? Nope. Good neighbor, bad neighbors out.
Good neighbor, bad neighbors out.
Good neighbor, bad neighbors out. Also, Fun Pimps, I think, extended the Alpha 21 update for like maybe another month.
Sean, we need a butler. What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I was looking to see what else. I thought we had more. I thought we had more in these messages that.
No, there's a ton of stuff.
Shipping each other back and forth.
You know what?
What else?
What else? Oh, sweet. Oh. Overwatch 2.
Oh. I knew there was something.
So good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good because I called the shit fucking forever ago, man. It's so good. It's so sweet. Overwatch 2. We're killing Overwatch 1. We're getting rid of it. It's done. We're getting rid of Overwatch 1. We want to bring out Overwatch 2. We're going to make Overwatch 2 PvP free to play because we want to get people going on that. We want to make it free. But don't you worry, guys. The reason why we're killing Overwatch 1 is because we're bringing out that PvE. We want you guys to fucking have your characters and skill trees and go through and fucking play PvE aspects of all the maps and all these backstories and everything. I fucking called it, dude. The day that they were like, PvP was free to play, doing battle passes and everything was in the store, I was like, the only reason they would ever do the PvE is if the PV or the free to play game didn't make them money. They fucking Fortnited you. They Fortnited all of us. It feels so good to see that canceled too. You know, it doesn't feel good though. Is that like in like 2 weeks we get fucking Diablo 4. And I'm like, okay, you can't do that to me. That's Diablo 4 right now. Because I've been playing we played the beta. And then they just had like a stress test over the past weekend. We played that. It's fucking phenomenal. I had a ton of fun. Did like tried to do the world boss, hit level 20. They nerfed the shit out of fucking.
Be careful with Diablo 4. Game probably breaks when you hit level 50 if you haven't paid for enough cosmetics.
Is that Cliff?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. When I say I was crying laughing for a good like 5 minutes.
I don't think I could do that. I'm trying to be positive about it because it's been a lot of fun. They nerfed the shit out of Necro into the ground, and it's just so bad. And then so from the first beta test was dope. You got a legendary, like I had a legendary that basically every time, I think we talked about it, every time you did Swarming Mist, it would pop the explosion and it would just blow everything up. It was dope. So this stress test, that Lego did not exist. It was gone. It's like, oh, you
probably a good thing from the sound of it.
Okay, this is the problem with your only online fucking.
You said that you walked in, tapped a domino, and just watched it ripple. It was
amazing. It was amazing. The whole idea behind Diablo is just get as much power as possible. Like the infinite fucking swirling barbarian build is still like some of the dopest shit you could do in Diablo 3. You know what I mean? There's gives and takes for all this stuff, but the whole idea was like just make it as fucking. Have you ever seen Path of Exile? Path of Exile looks fucking ridiculous. You can't even see anything on screen because there's just so many animations going off, you know, and things are just blowing up around you. And like, you know what? People enjoy that because it's just pretty colors. It's your RGB for fucking gaming. Oh God, that was a gorgeous sneeze.
Can you put the wet fart sound in?
Yeah, I got you, boo. But like, so like, okay, again, the idea is like you nerf fun, right? that build is overpowered. Who gives a shit if it's a single player fucking game that you can play with your friends or just group up together? Like, who gives a fuck? But you wanted this always online pseudo MMO for Diablo 4. So like, oh, we just want to we're gonna have world bosses, so it's got to be fair for everybody. All right, fine, what the fuck ever. But then you nerfed it so bad into the ground, it's like, oh, this class is kind of hard to play. Like, skeletons don't last, you know? And then that's also another big thing is like the balancing is really bad right now. Like, as it should be. They're going through all the testing. They only gave us 20 levels to play with anyway. We've got a shit ton more to go to unlock. But if the balancing is so far at the beginning level within 1 to 20 is so bad, you're going to pump this game out on the 6th? Look, Nightingale. We know the game's not really ready to go out. We're not going to do it. Blizzard's like, who gives a fuck? Send it live.
Money.
And it feels bad. It feels bad because
Yeah.
I'm like, if the game is in such unbalanced tuning points right now that 6 is just going to be a slog, it's going to feel fucking awful. And I'm going to have fun playing it because it's a Diablo game. Unless it doesn't work. This is like Diablo 3. It was like the first, fucking 3 days of Diablo 3. You couldn't even log into the game.
I was never a fan of Diablo 3. D2 till I die. D2R. Fuck with me.
Dude,
But
Diablo 4 is fucking dark, dude. It's so dark. It's so gritty. It's a lot of fun. It's creepy. The story's a lot of fun. Well, so far from what I've seen, it's just, man, there's a fucking scene where like you're fighting a boss and like this fucking giant like suit of armor comes down to help you through the fight, and it's a guy that's been helping you, and he's like repenting for like him failing to follow the, and he's just the suit of armor is actually like one of those Iron Maidens. You open it up and he's like fucking pinned to it and stuff. It's like, dude, the game is just creepy. It's so out there, man. And it's like, I want that. That's what I want. That's what I missed about Diablo 3 was like, it was almost too cartoony in a sense. Like if you look from D2 to D3, it's like, it almost looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
D4 has got a lot more of that grit back in it, you know?
I like that.
A lot more blood, a lot more gore.
I like that.
I just wanted to do right. Especially after Diablo Immortal. And just meet me halfway. I've already given you the money. Just meet me halfway. Fuck, man. Fuck.
It's like in the grand scheme of things, this is Blizzard. But like at every game, you're like, come on, meet me halfway. Meet me halfway. Another game, meet me halfway. And they're just counting money. What did he say? Oh, yeah. Thanks for buying a skin. I'm a fucking rich. Titty milk. Titty milk. Dude, I'm fucking. Oh.
No?
I just want. I need a hero. I need like an 80s montage of me singing I Need a Hero and then somebody bringing a game to market that like brings gaming back for me. I swear to God.
Yeah.
So much is just stale and hurts my heart.
I also feel bad that it's like, unless you're going big with the big like publishers and developers, man, like you're not going to get a game that's going to like we've been playing Valheim again, right? Like, we downloaded Valheim. We've been playing around. Everybody's been on. It's been me, Cliff, Aaron, Sean, Will. I think you downloaded it, right? You just haven't hopped in the world.
I never have not had it downloaded. Gentlemen, I've been Valheim.
Why haven't you invited us?
Me and Rylux did invite you.
What, like 6 months ago?
It was maybe 4.
Do you have a server?
No, but if we have this many people, I think a server's a great idea.
I think so too. So we looked up a server from...
We're ready to get a server for 3 people.
So I think we found a server thing that did like 10 people? 10 or 14?
I think 10.
I think it's 10, right?
I don't know if Valheim will support over 10.
Yeah, I think it was 10. So, I mean, might be interesting.
Very rare. I don't think our group will ever go over 10.
Yeah, I mean that's pushing it. That's close.
And definitely like not all at once.
Yeah, definitely. Holding 10 people is not the hardest thing.
I think we should,
because we can take one of the saves and upload it onto the server site. So we can just copy one of the saves that we've been using onto the server site and then just run a server that way. It's like what, 12 bucks a month?
Yeah, something like that.
I'd be
chump change.
I'd be down to do it.
I pay half that for fucking cloud editing that I don't use.
I was gonna say I just got the notification the other day. It's like Black Magic. I was like, God damn it! I should just cancel that.
I feel even stupider because like I'm paying for an untitled project that we were just thinking that we both had to have it.
Yeah,
it's like it's just one.
Yeah,
I'm paying for just this file that says untitled. There's nothing on it. And how long have I been paying for it?
Yeah, months now. I think months. we recorded Good Neighbor Bad Neighbor in December, and that's when we set it up. So since December, we've been paying for it and haven't used it once.
$50?
Well, I mean, it's also the cloud storage thing that we had issues with. The editing online, like a dual editing, is kind of fun. We can make that work. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
As long as we have completely identical pathways and never move anything and never ever unplug an external hard drive.
How is that so difficult?
In theory.
In theory. I think we just need to rename all the files so it doesn't fucking double loop or whatever. I don't know.
There's probably a way that makes it efficient that we just haven't found out about yet.
I'm working on episode 2 of Good Neighbor Bad Neighbor. Okay.
It's been so long.
It's been that video. So long.
Like,
I completely forgot everything.
It was like brand new for me.
It's brand new editing it. I forgot all the shit. I catch myself just fucking laughing. Just laughing.
Yeah, a couple of fucking bozos found a radio station, so they just keep like doing the news like that part.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So I'm starting every episode with, so you know how the intro, right, that we shot, so that's the beginning of everything, but for episode 2 on, it's gonna start with the newscasters, and then it does the intro, and then it goes into us playing the game or whatever. So absolutely, and it's so fucking fantastic to like watch it all play together. So in episode 2, your character finally tells me what you were doing in Florida. You know,
I was wondering when that was going to come up.
That's what I thought too. I was like,
how long did I hold on to this?
I was like, how long do we wait for character development? No, it's like, so the entire episode is us going to POIs to do, and we're just talking about it. So like, I was able to cut out all the zombie stuff, and it's just 2 guys in a truck basically talking about this shit the entire episode. It's so fucking good. It's so funny. I got it down, so I got the second episode down to like 30 minutes. I sent you the picture. I'm trying to finalize it for Monday. The end of the episode, I forgot completely what happened. It is the funniest shit ever.
I remember. I think I literally only remember the very last one.
The very last episode we shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Horde Night or whatever.
Everything leading up to that, it's like, there's like maybe like, I think this happened.
There's blanks. I could not tell you if you had to ask me what happened between what I'm currently editing and Horde Night. I have zero idea. It's fucking great. It's so great because I literally just catch myself sitting and laughing. I've rewatched things like 4 or 5 times just because of how funny it was. my people, please. Like, what the hell are you doing? Kill him. Not shout, not get on stage with the preacher. It's so fucking stupid.
My face hurts.
It's so good. I love it. Well, now knowing that they've pushed out Alpha 21 a little bit means that I have plenty of time to get the shit up so we can get a majority of the fucking episodes out. Because if I'm releasing 1 a week, just like a regular sitcom would be, you know.
Yeah,
that's 7 weeks of the sitcom. And then after Alpha 21 comes out, I think we shoot season 2.
In all of its glory.
In all of its glory. It's going to be fucking great.
Just riddled with bugs.
Oh, God. It's going to be so bad. I'm having so much fun. I played a video came out today. I played this game called Void Train. Oh yeah, those are one of the ones you. Sorry, Brad.
To be fair, that was like the first one. I was like, oh, this would be cool if I was the first one to know about this. Yeah, I have a video that's almost fully edited and about to come out about it. Fuck you.
It's interesting. I hope it gets, but it's also multiplayer too. So I was like, oh, maybe this would be fun to play with friends.
That's not like a deal breaker for me. If it's a solo, cool. But I do kind of want to like, it'd be really cool if some of the games that I found were multiplayers so that we could still work around them and stuff,
yeah.
You know?
I was thinking that same thing too. I went straight single player because I was like, it'd be nice if it was just a single person's play of that while someone else just backseat watches. Or like even back, I love the idea of also being like, why the fuck did you do that? Like, I don't know why I did that. You know what I mean? Like, so
I've never played this game before.
Oh my God. This weekend we shoot it. We just shoot one and we just see how it looks.
Yeah.
Because we probably just fucking record it. I don't know how we record it. I mean, one of us in Discord, one of us watching it. You could probably record on your end. If we can get it to be full screen without all the Discord stuff, we could probably do that too. When's the next time you're coming down, you know? Oh, that's also something we should talk about. When do we want to do another live podcast? So 69, we kind of made that joke, but 69 is like...
When is that?
I think it's like middle of June.
Like mid-June?
Yeah, mid-June. Because I think this is 65, 66, something like that.
60.
I don't know, man.
Text me tomorrow.
We'll talk about it.
And then I'll look at my schedule because the schedule's already out for that. So I'll see. We'll see.
If we don't make 69, that's totally fine. That's not the end of the world. It doesn't matter. We can hold it. We can just do the 50s and 100s. You know what I mean?
You know, but you only get 169.
Nice. You know what?
Just me, you in that room right there, stuffed to the brim in inflatable blow-up dolls.
That's what I'm saying. I say we do a hot tub stream.
But with like tapioca pudding instead of water. Yeah.
Yeah.
We play this game where Audrey just tosses us fucking toasters. No. Maybe not that drunk yet.
I don't think it would conduct very well in tapioca pudding.
You don't think so? Yeah. It's a super shock, but it's just moving really slow. Shit. Oh no! It's too conductive.
You know what June 2nd is?
No.
June 2nd will be the actual, like, I know we've been recording longer than that, but the first uploaded video on the channel was June 2nd of last year. And it comes out, that's a Friday, Brad.
We got to release a real special video then.
Just an hour of us sitting staring at the camera.
Sean.
Bring Sean in. That's what we should do. We should do
Rat King take over.
Rat
King and Cliff.
That's what I was thinking. I think we do Rat King, Cliff, Aaron, like Boss. Maybe we just do a fucking year anniversary like hullabaloo. Get a bunch of people in. I'll build an overlay that kind of supports however many people are gonna show up. And then we just do a fucking congrats on a year anniversary for videos on the channel. Like, yeah, our shit.
I like that.
That's kind of fun.
They all congratulate us. We're the top 2 screens. It's like Hollywood Squares. We're the very top. And it just goes around. You're like, say something fucking nice. And if they don't, we dox them. Just put all their information out.
I think, or we just invite them into the channel, and for an hour they clap.
Yeah,
and we just
like Shia LaBeouf clap.
Yeah,
and we just do poses like this. Yeah.
I won't shave beforehand. Oh, maybe we break out the wigs.
So go clean shaven.
Oh my God. Wig. Take it all the way off.
Get a fake piercing.
Yeah. Fake piercing.
I don't know if I can take Easy, buddy. Oh.
You do your lip, I'll do my nose.
We get tattoo guns. We finally get our tattoos. What is that? It's supposed to be a Pikachu.
Just blood everywhere. The needle's not supposed to be that long.
Oh man.
Go to stand up to show it, the piece of skin just falls off and you've carved the outline of the skin.
A fucking tampon in my inner thigh trying to plug up a fucking femoral artery that's just been punctured. We got the tattoo gun off Craigslist. He said it was clean.
Just fucking chiseling the rust off of it before we use. Oh fuck. That'd be cool though. I'd be cool to do like a Yap year anniversary for the channel and have a bunch of people on and
a Yap-iversary.
Yap-iversary. It'd be suck. We'll lose all the people that normally watch the podcast because they'll all be part of it.
I can take my eyes back. We could be Japanese. Oh, let's get canceled.
I want to be ninja.
Yeah, that's immediately what popped in my head when I said that. Oh, that song, but we shoot it as a music video.
I could be down for that. I've got some ninja gear around here somewhere.
I know. But like instead of like I want to be ninja, it's like what? But like Cliff, Sean, and me both like come up from behind. And we're like backup singers, like a chorus.
Or out of the trees. Yeah. That's my backup dancers. Out of the trees. Oh, no. Fun.
Two coming from outside the window, one coming down and just falling.
Rappel down.
We'll talk our budget for this. We'll get some ideas together. We'll present it.
6 tacos and a fucking bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, no, just a lazy Susan and 6 different flavors of Four Loko. You just spin it whenever you land on. Like, all right, you've made your choice.
Are we doing word for word of the lyrics?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Okay, Sean gets 2 Four Lokos, and there's a breakdown, and then he freestyles his own very racist self into it.
What if we reshot it shot for shot, and Sean can be the white woman? Will could be the Asian lady. Woman. Oh, okay.
But I want Will to dress him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So for anybody that isn't,
Cliff's a Murphy bed.
Is Cliff is a Murphy bed? We'll tie him up and just pick him up, put him down. It's the most racist video on the fucking planet. I love it. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's like it was hard to watch. The first time I was like, "There's no fucking way this is real."
It gets way better the more you watch it.
I want to chop down.
Just when you think you couldn't possibly watch it anymore, it comes out on Bad Friends, and you get to watch Bobby Lee try to say why he hates it, but they just keep interrupting him with sound bites from it.
That video is 4 minutes long too. That's a full length song.
Yeah, bitch got bars.
Christ almighty. All right, so this weekend we're going to shoot some videos, come up with some ideas.
What could go wrong?
Nobody watches this channel anyway. Doesn't matter. You know how deep YouTube's gonna have to get before they cancel us?
You know. All right, I'm not in the zeitgeist, okay? But I think I'm part of a large population of people that says, I didn't know who Logan Paul was until he videotaped that dude dead in the forest.
That's a good point.
I think we just need to go really horrible for just a second, and then we pull it back, and then we make our amends, and then this channel blows up.
Ooh. That's what we do. We go viral in the wrong direction.
Yes. Yes. No such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah.
We behead something. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. We're not taking it off the table, but...
This is interesting, too, because if we... Say we did a chicken live, but then we cooked it. Could we make it an educational video?
Ooh, I like that.
Right?
Like, I just like maniacally laugh and like, dinner.
And this is how you pluck it.
We thought they were doing that for fucking, just for sheer entertainment, but they're eating their food.
It's just fade to black in. It's just like, yeah, just blood everywhere. What the fuck is going on? And this is how you roast a duck.
I like the idea that like we just take like way too many hacks and our face looks like Patrick Bateman. It just
why are they wearing raincoats?
Mangled chicken breasts just going on like a George Foreman.
One of those old school electric ones too, where it's like, you know, sparks every time you plug it in.
There's a feather that hasn't been plucked, just like on fire. Sticking out.
It's garnish, man. That's what that is.
It's Flavor Town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't see anybody questioning what Guy Fieri does. Okay.
Oh, I like the way you said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said it, and I in my head was like, "You nailed it."
Yeah,
you nailed it.
Yeah. You sound like a real fan.
Flavor Town, baby. Look at my bald head and tell me I don't dream of having that hair.
Yeah. At this age.
Looking up Guy Fieri wigs right now.
My favorite thing, there's a video out there of him just like every time he's licked his fingers. It's like a fucking 10-minute video. It's just him going. Bruh. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to take this all down, though.
For the guy, I could do that.
Yeah?
These are so bad. I need a bleach just right here.
Yeah, right there.
All right.
All right. Let's wrap this shit up.
Let's wrap this shit. Good night. Tune in next week to find out what happened last week about this week. Science.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Bye-bye.